I'll give you 3 guesses.
It's the bloke who thinks Colin Fishwick lives here.
Oh, no, not again. Don't come that with me. You've been messing around with my wife. Colin Fishwick lives in Canada. I heard he was back. Yeah, well, you heard wrong.
And I'm the Flying Dutchman.
It's true.
So who are you then?
Not him. I said who are you?
Don't tell him, for God's sake!
All right, just let me get my wallet. John Stape.
And there's no one else lives here?
No, it's just the 3 of us.
Don't look at me.
Why didn't you tell me when I came last week? Because he's never even heard of him. I only know him because I used to work with him.
So why was I told he lives here?
I have no idea. Who did tell you?
If I find out you're lying, you are dead.
Sophie? Get away from me. What? You know, you knew everything he was planning. He wasn't planning anything. Oh, I can hardly say no after everything he's done for me. Well, I couldn't. You want to get back with him, don't you? No, I don't. You must think I'm stupid. I heard him in the hospital telling the nurse that you was his girlfriend. What? And then when I came in, he was all over you. He was pouring me shandy. He was practically snogging you. Oh, I don't believe this. Well, I'm sorry for ruining your plans. Yeah, but you could have been more wrong. Yeah? We'll go back and finish what you started, because that's what I'd do.
Well, so much for Colin thinking it was safe to come back from Canada.
I think Schmeichel needs taking for a walk, Ches.
He had one this morning.
Then take him for another.
Come on, Schmeich.
Do you swear you've told me everything?
Yes.
And how do I know you've not been sleeping with his wife?
Oh, come on.
Well, you pretended to be Colin Fishwick.
Only to teach.
He seemed pretty sure it was you.
You didn't know me from Adam. Are you saying you don't believe me?
You knew Colin had been sleeping with his wife.
Yes, because he told me yesterday.
So why didn't you tell me?
Because he asked me to keep it quiet. And after seeing that bruiser, I can see why.
That's no reason not to tell me.
Well, I wish I had now.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not lying.
And why didn't you tell him where Colin is, eh? That would have got rid of him quicker.
Because, in case you've forgotten, I'm borrowing his identity. The last thing I want is that getting out.
You are so good at this lying game, it frightens me.
You don't seriously think that I've been sleeping with that thug's wife, do you?
I don't know what to think. I sometimes wonder if you know the difference between truth and fiction anymore.
Oh, well, thank you for believing it.
Well, you've brought that on yourself.
Nothing was going on. It would have if he hadn't have come. No, it wouldn't. I can't believe you'd lie like that. Well, I can't believe you come and check up on me. Yeah, well, it's a good job. Right, well, if you can't trust me. I heard Kieran telling Michelle what was going on. Kieran? Yeah. And I would out Ryan make some romantic meal. Yeah. And Ryan kept telling him to bog off. It was Kieran who made all them fancy touches. All Ryan wanted to do was get a kebab. Well, why did you do what Kieran said? Because maybe you felt pushed into it. If I'd have known it was going to be like that, then I wouldn't have gone. And he didn't try anything? No, because I didn't give him a chance. And the only thing he did say was that, oh, I knew it. If you'll listen to me. It was like, what, take me to a music festival. But then you came in and I didn't have a chance to answer him. And if he hadn't come in, what would you have said? Then I'd have said no. It means nothing to me. You're the one that I love. No one else, not ever. You better believe me.
Shan? What are you doing?
Nothing.
You have a nice walk.
Like you care.
Where's Schmeichel? In the yard?
Can you stop pretending for 5 minutes? You promised you'd change when you came out of prison. Now we got Evie's knocking on the door.
Looking for me, not you.
You were in when he first came round. I don't feel safe here anymore.
I'm sorry.
And you're playing away.
I am not playing away. I would never do that to Fizz.
And Mayor Khan back there seems to think you are.
Yeah, well, that's because he thinks I'm someone else.
Well, since you think you're someone else and all, it's an easy mistake to make. Best thing you could do is pack your bags and leave.
Charlotte, we've got a problem.
Can I come in? I thought that I'd better explain.
Was that out there? Was that what I think it was? I don't believe this. You're a lesbian.
That's a big word.
What then, bisexual?
I don't know. I'm confused.
Yeah, we'll join the club. So how long's this been going on?
About 3 months.
So you were going out with me at the same time?
No. It was after we'd split up.
So you were stringing me along?
No, I wasn't.
So how long have you known?
It's just that I haven't known. And I've been trying to work it out what's been going on inside my head.
And what have you decided?
I'm not sure yet. Just that I think I am in love with Sophie.
And is she one?
On what?
A dyke.
She's just as confused as I am, Ryan.
So you packed me in so you could sleep with her?
Didn't? We've not even done anything like that.
So what do you do, just snog?
It's not about sex. It's about feelings. You don't just choose it. You don't just say to God, oh, please can it be like this because I'm fed up of blokes and I never want kids. It is something inside you.
So why didn't you tell me?
Oh, like I said, I was confused. And I was scared. And I was embarrassed and wishing sometimes that it wasn't happening. I had no one to talk to other than Sophie.
I still don't get it.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure we do either.
Come on, she'll be here any minute.
I just need to find Claudia's number. I can't remember her surname. Oh, Reg Oldsworth. I've heard her talk about him.
Reg, he was a right nutter.
Lowestoft, it's a bit far to come.
Well, she won't want to see him now anyway.
Sergei Kasparov, care of Russian Navy prison, Irkutsk. Siberia, who's he? Fred Elliott. Oh, she's always talking about him.
He's dead.
Well, she hasn't crossed him out.
Oh, hang on. She's coming back.
Ah! Oh, Claudia. There she is.
Hurry up.
Did you have a nice lunch?
Oh, charming, thanks, Natasha. Absolutely charming.
I'll never trust you again.
I am not having an affair with that bloke's wife. I've never met her. I didn't know she existed until yesterday.
But there's so many lies, I don't know what to believe anymore.
I don't know what else to say to convince you.
You kidnapped Rosie and never told me.
Oh, come on, that's completely different.
Was it?
That was a stupid mistake that I couldn't back out of. Anyway, it was ages ago. I've changed since then.
Oh, like you're not deceiving people anymore.
I'm not deceiving you.
How do I know what you get up to when you're on your own, eh? You've got a double identity.
I swear on my mother's life, I am not doing anything behind your back.
Well, maybe you are and maybe you aren't, but as long as your career's built on a lie, then so's our marriage, isn't it? Because I'll never be sure of the truth.
So what are you saying?
Just resign from that job and chuck Colin Fishwick in the dustbin.
I can't do
yes,
that.
It's the only way, John, or you and me are finished.
So who else knows?
No one. I would like it to stay that way.
Then why snog Sophie in public?
It was a big mistake, I know. She was upset, I don't know, it just kind of happened.
You've done this because I tried it on with Sophie.
This is not about you.
You wanted revenge.
You miles off, I don't want to hurt you. I just fell in love with somebody else.
That's why you came to lunch, to play with my mind.
No, I came because you saved my life, and I came because I still like you as a friend.
But that's all.
I'm sorry.
When would you have told me? If I hadn't have found out.
I really don't know. I was just hoping that you and me would fade and I wouldn't need to tell you. Come on, at least I'm being honest with you now.
Only because you want to keep me quiet. That's why you came back.
I know, right? I know that this is a lot to ask from you, but we're not ready for people to know. So will you, please?
I have to see, won't I?
I'll just take these 2 healthy options for our Jason's tea, please.
Well, pizza's not all bad. It's got cheese and tomato.
Oh, is that what the yellow and red plastic bits are? I've often wondered.
That's $4.39, please. You have to go Italy for the real thing.
Oh, yeah. There's some dark-eyed waiter bringing it to my table whilst trilling some lines from a romantic opera. As if he'd noticed me, a middle-aged woman who spends most of her time heating up pizza and treacle tart for a 27-year-old son. It's a great life.
Where are the kids?
Claire's taking them for a bit. You got the chutney then?
I got the chutney.
Well, what's wrong?
Why don't you go to the car and check?
Didn't I order enough?
Honey, I said 24 jars, not 24 cases.
Oh.
Yes, oh.
Couldn't they take it back?
Yeah. If the manager of the institution had been anyone other than a certain Matt, then maybe, yeah.
Will they go in the back?
Well, they're going to have to. Isn't it?
If I said you were in a pickle, would you slap me?
Well, did you want to keep quiet? Where's your mum? Sorry, she's not in. He just said that he'd have to think about it. Well, what does that mean? I don't know. He was really freaked out, so... Freaked out about what? About everything. He can't believe what we're doing, and he's mad at me and thinks that I've just been stringing him along.
Oh, trust it to be about him again.
Come on, if that's the way he sees it.
Yeah, well, it's nothing to do with that.
I really don't think that we've done the right thing. We should have just denied it.
But he saw us.
I know that, but all we could have just said was...
Jan, he's not daft. We've got more chance of getting him on our side if we just come clean. There's no point in lying to him.
Well, I'm not so sure.
Get a grip. What else did you say?
Just explain what had been happening. I know neither of us really understood, but I'm not sure it helped. We was crazy doing that outside.
Well, you know him better than I do. Will I tell people?
Just have to pray that he doesn't.
So, how's Eileen?
Well, I've been doing the housework all day. I was looking forward to a night off and now I'm having to work. Feels like I haven't got any life whatsoever. But, apart from that...
You're on top of the world. You must have holidays coming up though soon, won't you?
No.
Why don't you go down to London for a few days and see your Todd?
Too busy.
Right. So, you've got the lovely Jason.
Yeah. That's him. Hi, love. But you can make your own custard for once, can't you? You don't have to be Eston Blumenthal. Wait there, I'll come and do it. No rest for the wicked.
Most people have rung her up for it.
You're doing a really good thing, Natasha.
What can I get you?
We're planning a surprise birthday party for Audrey.
Oh.
Any chance we could have it here Friday night?
Of course you can. Do you want me to lay on some food?
If you could.
Right. We have new buffet menus. You've got a choice of the special platter, the luxury, or the supreme.
What's the difference?
Well, they're all nice, but... No, you see, no matter which party gets in, they always put tax up on the beer sooner or later.
Well, this is it.
It's the rich bankers that need to be taxing.
To the pip squeak.
What would you like? You know, I can't believe that you ordered 576 jars of mango chutney.
Will you stop going on about it?
I said it was a mistake. Bring the kids to work. You should have been at
Oh,
home.
why should I be tied down to them every day?
Because that's what mothers do, honey. I run the business.
Yeah, and when you come home, you put your feet up, and I'm still cooking and putting them to bed.
Will I read them a story?
Yeah, and when you've done that, you finish for the night, and I'm still clearing up.
All right. All right. Look, why don't you just have the night off? I'll sort them out. I'll put them to bed. I'll clean up. You can sit here. You can chill, and I will bring you a glass of wine.
I tell you what you can do.
Go on.
For 1 week, let's swap places. No, hear me out. I'll go into work and do your job, and you can stay here with the kids.
Yeah, but I won't be able to manage, and I admit that.
Oh, I'd still like you to have a go. Then you can see what it's really like.
Yeah. And if you can't manage?
Then I will have learnt something. But whatever happens, we'll see what the other has to put up with. Come on.
I can see you're a dab hand at steak and kidney, Sian.
It's my dad's favourite.
What portions do you like?
Well, I have 2 steak to 1 kidney, and then my dad has 50-50.
Oh, we're with you there, aren't we, sir? Yeah. Oh, I'd better bring them sheets in before they get damp.
Well, there is something else we could do. Tell people ourselves, and then we don't have to worry about Ryan. Yeah, well, are you really ready for all the gossiping and name-calling? Because I'm not. Well, you know it might happen anyway. If Ryan opens his gob, we're going to have to face it sometime, Sian. Well, not yet, though. Are you ashamed? No, Sophie, I'm not ashamed. Right, but I'm not ready for people to know either. It was a nightmare talking to Ryan about it. You wasn't there. I suppose. And as for telling my parents, well, I need to come to terms with this before I start explaining to them. Okay. Okay. We won't tell people. But let's just hope Ryan keeps his gob shut.
Did you do what you had to do this dinner time, Sian? Because Sophie said you had something to sort out.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Well, ask you what it was.
So you're really serious?
It's me or teaching. Decide.
Then it's you.
Yeah?
No contest.
Do you mean that?
Every word.
You'll resign?
I resign.
Promise?
Promise.
Oh, John.
What's it to be? She's in the loo. Special, luxury.
Oh, the supreme.
Got to be.
You're going ahead with it then?
There's no stopping me once I get a beaming on it.
How many people?
Oh, can I ring you on that?
Yeah, but if you could let me know by Thursday, because I'll have to do some ordering, and then I can give Kieran some warning.
No problem.
Look, is someone going to let me in on this conspiracy?
We're having a surprise party on Friday for August 17th.
Steady on, Natasha.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't you know?
Well, he does now.
And she knows nothing about it?
Not a thing.
So what's the SP?
I want her in here at 6:30 on Friday, but not before.
I can manage that.
Way up incoming from Northwest.
Same again, everybody.
Yeah, let me give you a hand.
Same again.
Same again. All right, thank you.
Okay. So, are you working tonight?
I'm afraid I am.
Hardly see each other.
That's not true. I mean, I stayed last night. We had lunch. We're having a drink now.
Do you know, I was thinking about what I said this morning about clearing a couple of drawers.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
No, but why do things by halves? I mean, why don't you move in properly and have done with it?
What, you mean permanently?
Well, we seem to spend most of our free time together, don't we? You know, save money, and well, we can't afford to hang around at our time of life.
Yeah, it's a thought.
So what do you say?
Well, it's certainly a thought.
I came as soon as I could. Where do you want to go? The pub?
We're having a quiet night in, actually.
I thought we had a major panic on.
But things have settled down a bit since this morning.
That's a bore. Well, come on, spill.
It's a long story.
Is that where he hit you?
Yeah. Look, I better go. She'll be wondering where I am. Another time, eh?
Oh, there'll be plenty of them. So, Fizzy Wizzy isn't stamping a little foot anymore.
No, but I've been in the doghouse most of today.
No sense of fun. That's her problem.
I wouldn't exactly call it fun.
Oh, I would. I'd back you all the way if I was in her shoes.
Yeah?
All this danger. I think it's rather exciting.
Exciting?
In fact, find it almost a turn-on, Mum. Oh, come on. We both know where this is heading.
Do we?
It's been on the cards for some time. You want it just as much as me.
If you're saying what I think
It's
you are...
going to happen, John. You can't wriggle your way out of this one.
I think you find I can.
You wouldn't want the education authorities to find out what you've been up to, would you?
This is starting to sound like blackmail.
Well, don't say things like that.
Well, what else would you call it?
It's just me. Pushing for something we both want.
Well, I don't want it.
Oh, yes, you do.
I don't.
Doesn't matter, really. The important thing is that I want it. And I always get what I want.
Well, if you missed a recent episode of Corrie, don't forget you can watch it with the ITV Player anytime you like. It's at itv.com/ITV Player or on BT Vision and Virgin Media Digital TV on demand. In a moment, a woman and her son in witness protection find their lives in danger when their names are leaked online next. It's Identity.